hard for us. Well, I knew what the next reaction was going to be from Ed. He said, it makes it hard for you? Good. He said, we want to make it easy for the fans. I don't care how hard you guys have to work. So they left, their heads between their tails, and I said to Ed, man, I could kiss you. I said, you get it. You really get it. You understand business. You understand people. You really understand how it works. So that was just a little vignette about Ed and the fans. The other is a crazy story. Involves some of you here in the room. After a Flyers game one night, we repaired to the Directors Lounge. And at that time, the organization still owned the 76ers, and Ed wanted to see the end of the Sixers game, which was still on, being played in some away city. And apparently we had just gotten high-tech TVs in the Directors Lounge, and it was kind of a jazzy remote. So Ed tried to change the channel, and he couldn't. And he said to Clayton, Clayton, can you change the channel? Clayton tried, he couldn't. Just then Jack Williams, who was the president of Comcast Sportsnet, walked in. Jack, he says, can you change the channel? Jack can't change the channel. So while we're sitting there thinking, how many CEOs does it take to change a channel? Brian Roberts walks in. Ed says, Brian, hands him the remote. He said, can you change the channel? Brian goes over, starts fiddling with the remote. Ed comes over to my wife, Vicki, and I, and he says, see, you call Comcast, they send somebody right over. True story, true story. Ed had a sense of humor that we who were lucky enough to witness it really understood it. And there isn't much more to add other than I think that I am the last man standing from the day we got the franchise. We hired a lot of people after that, but back in 1965, a year before we played our first game, our organization was formed, and I think Ed and I were the last two, and I think I'm the last one. So I'm going to start taking vitamins. I'm going to take good care of myself. I'm not going to chase my young wife around the house anymore.
Promise?
I did get, thanks to one of the Snyder members of the family, I did get one of his handkerchiefs that he wore to the game. So when I come to the game, I'll be carrying a piece of Ed. And I know we'll all be carrying a piece of Ed in our memories. Thank you.
Yeah.